Yeah, so see, we are going to see another concept, relation between velocity of object, image and mirror. The same concept we have discussed for plane mirror. Right now we are going to discuss a spherical mirror. So concept of plane mirror we cannot apply here. This is a different. So we are going to derive each and every concept here. But something is similar like plane mirror. In plane mirror we have discussed two cases. One perpendicular to mirror and one parallel to mirror. Right? Similarly here we will discuss one parallel to principal axis and another perpendicular to principal axis. Perpendicular to principal axis we will say here transverse axis. So one by one cases we are going to discuss. So first case we will discuss along the principal axis. So case first. along the principal axis. Okay, very good, no issue. Suppose that, my dear, this is a one concave mirror and this is its principal axis. Sorry. This is its principal axis. Suppose one object is kept here and it is given that this object start motion with velocity v meter per second. Suppose that distance of object is u. See, my dear, question. This is a concave mirror and on the principal axis of concave mirror one object is kept. The distance of object is u. Suppose this object start with velocity v0 meter per second towards the mirror. It may be away from the mirror. Right? So just assume it is moving towards the mirror with velocity v0 meter per second. So what will be velocity of image? What will be velocity of image? So here see, all the data I have already told you, all the data we are measuring from pole of mirror. So basically mirror become here reference point. Anything we are going to measure with respect to mirror. Getting my points? Okay. So just see how we can find velocity of image. Can I erase, my dear? Okay. So basically, what is the position of object? U. So object velocity with respect to mirror. Why with respect to mirror? Because all the data we are measuring with respect to mirror. Because of that I wrote here with respect to mirror. And this is du by dt. Du by dt. Because we know that differentiation of position vector gave you velocity. So what is the position vector of object? U. So its differentiation will give you velocity of object. But u from the mirror, u with respect to mirror, this u calculated with respect to mirror. So image will be also with respect to mirror. Okay. Second thing. Then what will be velocity of object? So see, velocity of object given, velocity of image. So velocity of image becomes velocity of image with respect to mirror, and this becomes dv by dt. Because here v is what? Position of object, and this is also measured with respect to mirror. So it will say dv by dt. Are you getting my points? Oh, not. Okay, if you are not getting, then comment in my comment box, right? Definitely I will suggest how to do a study. Anybody, you don't know anything, doesn't matter. If you will see my lecture, I have clear each and every point, right? Okay. So, and these all the things we are discussing along the principal axis. So you can say parallel. You can say parallel also, right? Okay. Find the relation. What we can say from mirror formula? 1 by v plus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. Yes or no? Okay. Can I get? Yeah. So differentiate this equation, my dear. Differentiate this equation with respect to time. Differentiate this equation with respect to time. When you will differentiate, yesterday I said you, this differentiation becomes C minus 1 by v square dv by dt. This differentiation becomes minus 1 by u square du by dt, and this differentiation becomes 0 because this is a constant term. If you don't know how to differentiate this equation, then please send your message, leave your message. I will try to reply there, right? Okay. So see, this is what? Velocity of image, and this is what? Velocity of object. So from here, minus 1 by v square, this is the velocity of image with respect to mirror parallel, okay, is equal to 1 by u square, velocity of object with respect to mirror and along the principal axis. So we will write here parallel. So from here, velocity of image with respect to mirror along the principal axis will be minus v by u whole square, because this will go there. So this becomes v square by u square. So we can write v by u whole square into velocity of object with respect to mirror along the principal axis. What is this? Tell me. If I will multiply here, anything will change? Nothing will change because this is a square. What is this? Tell me. M. Magnification. So this answer becomes minus m square into velocity of object with respect to mirror along the principal axis. So see, this is the formula and very important formula. See, this is the formula and very important formula, right? Velocity of image with respect to mirror, this will say along the principal axis is equal to minus m square velocity of object with respect to mirror along the principal axis. So this is your first case. Now we are going to take second case, perpendicular to principal axis or along the transverse axis. So see second case, along the transverse axis and perpendicular to principal axis, right? I have already told you we will discuss two cases, along the principal axis, that's called parallel axis, and along the transverse axis, that called perpendicular axis. Same case we have discussed in plane mirror also. Yes or no? Yeah. So see, suppose that this object is moving in this direction with velocity v0 meter per second, then what will be velocity of image in this direction? So basically along the principal axis we will take height as a coordinate. So here we can write velocity of image will be, velocity of object. So velocity of object v0 along the with respect to mirror along the perpendicular direction, this will be, my dear, d h0 by dt. Why d h0? Because here h0 is the position of object along the perpendicular axis. There du by dt, because u was their linear coordinate, or you can say coordinate of object along the principal axis. But right now along perpendicular to principal axis, so height we will take. This height we will take. Okay. So this become velocity of object. Similarly we can write velocity of image is equal to velocity of image with respect to mirror, because all the things we are discussing with respect to mirror, this will represent direction, is equal to d hi by dt. d hi by dt means height of image with respect to time, right? Okay, so see. So we know that, my dear, m is equal to height of image divided height of object. So from here, height of image will be, or you can say capital Hi, m times height of object. So just differentiate this one, d times height of image by dt. Here this is a product of two terms, right? This is a product of two terms, so we will apply product rule in differentiation. So just leave this one, differentiate another, okay, plus leave this one and differentiate another, dm by dt. Okay. In another way you can say also m is equal to v by u. Okay, just hold. We coming in the terms of v by u. Or simply just listen one terms. So this become m into dhi by. See, we know that m is equal to height of object divided image divided height of object. This is what? Minus v by u is equal to height of image divided height of object. So take this one. Height of image becomes minus v by u times height of object. Okay. Now differentiate this equation. So dhi by dt, it means velocity of image, or not visible. Okay, visible. Okay, see here. So dhi by dt is equal to product rule. First of all, differentiate this one. This is select as a m. So this become m times dh naught by dt plus, keep this one as it is, h naught into d by dt minus v by u. Now apply here division rule. So this become velocity of image with respect to mirror along perpendicular direction. This become m into velocity of object with respect to mirror along perpendicular direction plus h naught into just turn the camera there, it will be visible for you. See, h naught into differentiation of this one, or either you take this minus outside, you will take this minus outside. Now u by v by u differentiation become u square into u into dv by dt minus v into du by dt. So from here I am writing velocity of image in perpendicular direction will be m times velocity of object in perpendicular direction minus h naught, see, by u square. This is what? U, so as it is. This is what? dv by dt, velocity of image, but this is along the principal axis. So velocity of image parallel minus v into velocity of object parallel. Done? So this is the formula to calculate velocity along the transverse axis. Okay. Now second thing, this formula you cannot remember because this is a very long formula. So how we can remember? Definitely whenever you will get the question, you have to go through this long process. But thing is that how we can remember? So a small convenience we can take here. See, we can take velocity of image along perpendicular direction is equal to m times dh by dt plus h naught into dm by dt. So in this form you can remember this formula, But whenever you will get the question, you have to go through this all long process. Once and two you will solve such kind of numericals, then it becomes habitual for you and easy, because all the differentiation we have learned in class 11th, right? Okay, so just we are going to see one numerical based on this. Now see, we are going to discuss one question based on this velocity calculation. Here we have one mirror, concave mirror, focal length 30 cm, right? And at a distance 20 cm from the mirror, one object is kept. This is the object basically, O. And this object moving towards the mirror with velocity 5 meter per second. So they have asked, find the velocity of image, right? So find the velocity of image. Okay, find the velocity of image. So check its solution, very easy. First of all, see, this particle is moving only along the principal axis, not along the transverse axis. So we have to discuss only one case. So what the formula along the principal axis? So velocity of image with respect to mirror along the principal axis is equal to minus m square velocity of object with respect to mirror along the principal axis. Suppose this is at rest. So we have to calculate this velocity. So see, velocity of object given here 5 meter per second. It means we have to calculate here m. Okay, can I write? Fine. So I have already given you data how to calculate m. M is equal to f minus u. What is the f? Okay, this is the mirror. Which mirror? Concave mirror. So minus 10 divided minus 10 plus 20, because this is minus 20. Okay, something going wrong. Focal length. See, I took this wrong. Basically, focal length given 30. So this becomes 30. So solve this one. Minus 30 by minus 10, because minus plus. So this gets cancelled. Magnification coming what? 3. So velocity of image will be velocity of image with respect to mirror along the principal axis minus m square. It means 3 square into velocity of object 5. So this becomes minus 45 meter per second, or simply we can say minus 45 I cap, right? So this will give you magnitude of velocity as well as direction of velocity, right? Okay, in the same question, just hold. See, the same question as previously we have discussed, but here I change one thing. Here mirror is moving also with a speed 2 meter per second. Previously mirror was at rest, but right now mirror is not at rest. Mirror is also moving with a speed 2 meter per second along the negative x direction. Then what will be velocity of image? So simple, we have all things calculated. So come at the final stage. Velocity of image with respect to mirror along the principal axis is equal to minus m square velocity of object with respect to mirror along the principal axis. This is the parallel direction. So what we can say, velocity of image, this will become concept of relative motion. This become, okay sorry. Okay, see, this become concept of relative motion. Because we are calculating velocity of image with respect to mirror, it means velocity of image minus velocity of mirror. So right, what is the velocity of mirror? Minus 2 I cap, because it is going in negative x direction. What is the velocity of object? 5 I cap. So put here, this is a minus 2 I cap okay, is equal to, we have calculated this one 9. Here velocity of object, okay, minus velocity of mirror. So this become Vi plus 2I cap is equal to minus 9 times velocity of object coming 5I cap minus, this is all coming here, minus 2I cap. So just solve this all the things. So from here, velocity of image plus 2I cap is equal to, this is what? 5I cap plus 2I cap, 7I cap, 7I cap into 9. So this becomes minus 63I cap. This will go this side. So velocity of image become minus 65I cap. So this is the velocity of image, right? With respect to ground frame. Okay. Now we are going to take another question in which we will apply the concept of transverse axis also. Okay. See the next question. Here is a one concave mirror and this is moving with a speed 2 meters per second along the negative x direction. And here is one particle object which is moving at a speed 15 meters per second in this direction. It means it is not along the principal axis, not perpendicular to principal axis. It means here both axes involved. Okay, fine. But height of this image object is given 0. Right? It is not mentioned, so its height we will take 0. So question is, find the velocity of image. Yeah, find the velocity of image. Okay. So just hold and take the solution. So what we can do here, we can resolve this velocity of object in two directions. So we can write here, velocity of object will be 15 cos 53 I cap, 15 cos 53 I cap plus 15 sin 53 j cap, because it will drop this component, so this will come in this direction and in this direction. So velocity of object will be, my dear, 15 cos 53. Cos 53, 3 by 5. 3 by 5, 5 3s are 15. So this becomes 9I cap plus 15, 4 by 5. So this becomes 12Z cap. This becomes velocity of object. Right?